here at Aldea, our cuisine is very much influenced by Portugal and the Iberian Peninsula, and because of that, our wine list reflects that. We have a large focus on Spanish and Portuguese wines here.
Long fish for lunch, right?
Well, I think it's a great time for Portuguese wines, especially the American market. One, we just like something new. I mean, it's great to see all these wines coming into the market, and especially with what David is doing, is bringing really well-crafted wines at a really great price point at such an important time.
We've been knocking on the door now for quite a few years, and like we're saying, it just seems like it's Portugal's time now. But I mean, we have done a lot of legwork, and we've been making quality wines for a long time.
Well, I think with especially with Portuguese reds, most of them they go so well with food.
The wines are pretty food friendly. It's a function of the Alentejo, the climate, the grape varieties that we have. But we do, having said that, I mean, I think over the years we've brought into check a little bit better how much oak we're using. So I mean, oak to me is a little bit anti-food friendly.
Yeah.
So we've really cut back and made the wines more balanced.
Oh, without a doubt, and I think the point you say about less oak and less aggressive oak is huge. To know that the American palate, has definitely changed. Even Americans make fun of the American wines. Those aggressively oaked big Cabernets that were so in vogue, 10, 15 years ago. And so now you see people that didn't grow up necessarily in a food and wine environment. Now they're having wine to go with their food, and
it doesn't have to be French.
And it doesn't have to be French, Portugal and especially Esporão just fills that kind of niche of offering these wines that taste really good, that they're affordable, they're cool. There's a lot of stuff you can do with them. You can, your white can stand up to some hearty, food, as we've learned, but also your reds are delicate and well balanced. That you can pair them with the shrimp. So how's that?
And the fact that Portugal has this fantastic wealth of indigenous grape varieties, that we feel we have almost like a responsibility to get these wines out and about, and people should know about them.
We do a lot of guest chef dinners, and I always make it a point to pour predominantly Portuguese, if not always Portuguese wines, because we're trying to educate and bring people on board. And so we've had some amazing James Beard award-winning world-class chefs. We had Nuno Mendes from Viajante. We've had Sam Mason from here in New York City, Mike Latta from Charleston, South Carolina, and all different types of cuisine, radically different, and we've been able to pair Portuguese wines every single time with their food, and so it's really nice to show the diversity and how versatile it is.
Well, that kind of sums the whole thing up.
It really does.